Hey fandom, welcome back. Today, we're diving into the action-packed premiere of Invincible Season 2. A lot of people have been asking me for my thoughts on Episode 1. Well, Kirkman and crew definitely came with the sauce. Of course, before I go any further, spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this episode yet. So this season picks up with Mark grappling with the responsibility that comes with his powers, thanks to Papa Omni-Man. We can see he's struggling with the idea of being a hero like his dad, fearing he might become the next Omni-Man, which to be fair is a sentiment that a lot of other people are sharing too. I mean, there's a reason why the same goes like father, like son. Am I right? Anyway, Episode 1 kicks off with the world in chaos. Immortal and Invincible facing off, splitting clouds like Shanks and Whitebeard. Until Omni-Man shows up and completely dog-walks my son the Immortal. I mean, forget about Invincible, you would have thought Omni-Man was Immortal's pops the way he was sunning my guy. It was like watching the Saiyan come to Earth and everybody was Yamcha. Anyways, by the end of the first act we find out that the Invincible and Omni-Man that we've been following this episode are from an alternate reality where Mark sides of his dad and takes over the Earth for the Viltrumite Empire. Cue the music for Evil Morty's entrance. Which something else I also noticed in this episode, did anyone else feel like Mark wasn't really the best salesman for joining the Viltrum Empire? I mean, he was talking about how nobody was going to mess with Earth again, but the whole time all I was thinking was like, bro, you're the one messing with Earth, acting like he's not the one who just blew up my crib. And the whole train station I take to go to work every day. What kind of backwards Sopranos Mafia reverse psychology BS is this? Now the episode shifts to our Mark's trying to balance school, a new relationship, and his superhero gig, but it's not as easy as it sounds. He's trying to throw himself back into the superhero game, but he's mostly on autopilot until he circles the block on old Cecil. Which I'm not going to like, some parts were kind of hard. I mean, my boy took somebody's whole engine out their car while they was in a high speed to the police like he was Hancock or something. The Guardians of the Globe are back too, but high-key they're effing up heavy, and Cecil ain't trying to hear it. This episode also introduces us to Angstrom Levy, who I'm sure it's going to be the linchpin if not the multiversal big bad of this season. I got to say that he definitely starts out as very sympathetic and philanthropic in a way that makes him come across as more multidimensional than in the comics. No pun intended. As his story unfolds, because this episode definitely belongs to him as much as it did Mark. Of course, there are beautifully animated superhero action and character-driven moments that hit right in the feels. Speaking of it, honorable mention and shout out to the Mahler twins for having not just the best scenes, but the best banter in the entire episode. So, what did you think of the episode? Excited to see how this season unfolds? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you've enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoy this content and commentary, let me know, and I will continue with weekly Invincible discussions. Here's a question for you. Where did Omni-Man go? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next episode, fandom, where I will teach you how to gain superpowers. Spoiler alert. You're going to need a radioactive animal and a drop of Chemical X.